This is music, and this is a bunch of evil album covers. This is a response to a thread started by Hardcore Khrys. Go and check out Hardcore Khrys if you don't know that channel. It's a physical music media collecting themed channel, and he shows a lot of stuff mostly within the heavier side of music, hardcore and other types of punk, metal, all the way from traditional metal to extreme metal and hard rock. So, yeah, the heavier side of things. He shows a lot of really cool music, and his videos are also super chill and relaxing. And that's another reason why I enjoy watching his content. So, go and check out Hardcore Chris and support his channel. So, he basically just wants us to show 10 album covers that depict something evil, and it doesn't have to be albums. It could be singles, EPs, live albums, mini albums, whatever. And it could be any format: vinyl, CDs, cassettes, reel to reel, DVDs, Blu-rays, whatever. I'm going to stick to vinyl though. And I'm not going to show you fantasy evil, no demons, no devils, or maybe there's actually one devil. Uh, no monsters, no dragons. I'm going to show you real world evil. And this means that a lot of you will undoubtedly get pissed off at me, and inevitably someone will tell me to shut up and dye my hair blue. Anyways, let's get down to business, starting with some speed thrash metal. Patois Vicious Attack. This depicts some kind of assault. In this case, the victim is a woman. So there's a lot of evil stuff that can be, I guess, deduced from this. Abuse of women is evil. Assaulting anyone is evil. Violence is evil. So yeah, I think this depicts some kind of evil act, in my opinion. The music is excellent, speed metal, thrash metal, and this cover artwork does capture the viciousness of the music very well. We got some more thrash metal here. Up next, Acrofit, Corrupt Minds. This shows an entire collage of different types of social evil, I would say, from exploitation of third world farmers over drug trafficking to police brutality and crime and prosperity gospel and the hypocrisy behind it all. And basically, this all comes together in a web of social evil. This is great thrash metal, and yeah, this pretty much captures very well what a lot of thrash metal bands would deal with lyrically uh, in the late 80s and the early 90s. Great thrash metal in any case, it's worth checking out. We got some more thrash metal. This is Deadhead, Kill Division, a bunch of tanks, so war. I think that's evil. Warmongers are evil. Uh, People who invade, sovereign nations basically just to get their resources. That's evil. There's a lot of evil stuff here, I would say. Excellent thrash metal bordering on death thrash. I know some people think the name is a little bit silly. Don't let that fool you. This is fierce thrash metal, and it's excellent, and it's worth checking out if you like thrash metal. We got more thrash metal. Death in Action, just for our sake. This depicts something that has to do with animal abuse. Basically, this is a scientist who was involved in animal testing. Now all the animals are coming back to haunt and torture this person. So, yeah, obviously, this has to do with cruelty to animal and animal abuse, and I do think that is evil. So there you go. Also, thrash metal, bordering on crossover, I would say. It's a little bit rough around the edges, but that's part of the charm. If you don't know Death in Action and you like your crossover and that kind of stuff, check it out. It's excellent. We got more thrash metal. It's time. Recognize no authority by detente. Uh, Police brutality. I think that is evil. Uh, Governments oppressing the citizens. I think that is evil as well. So yeah, we're into that kind of stuff here. Police brutality, evil cops, evil authorities. You know what I mean here. This is speed metal, thrash metal, traditional heavy metal, and is really, really good. This is also worth checking out musically for sure. Now, some traditional metal, progressive metal. Fate's Warning, Night on Brücken. Yeah, the witch trials all over the Western world for the most part in the 1500s, 1600s, 1700s. I think there were even some in the 1800s. They were evil. A lot of women were burned to death and tortured and all sorts of things. I think that's evil. This album has, I think, three different types, or three different artworks. And I think this is probably the artistically most successful one. I like all three covers though, but there you go. That's evil. Back to the world of thrash, maybe death thrash. Dark Century by Infected. This is also police brutality, totalitarian governments oppressing the citizens. I think that is evil, and that's what we see right here. So there you go. More evil stuff. Now, crossover, hardcore, Power Trip by Ludacris. There's a lot of different evil stuff going on here. You got something that might represent maybe shootings and gun violence. You got here, you got the devil. You have this represents again war and warmongers and so on and so forth. Here you have a hypocritical religious figure. So this represents when religion goes evil. I don't think religion is evil per se, but um, certain ways of practicing religion are evil. And when religion is hateful, it's evil. And when it's hypocritical, because as you can see, his nose is red. So, he's a drunkard, although he's supposed to be um, a religious person. You know what I mean? You got hardened criminals. They can be evil as well. And pirates? I don't know. But an excellent, fierce crossover album. Now we got World Demise by Obituary. Yes, pollution, typically in the name of profit. I think that's evil, just destroying the world and the environment so you can get some more money in your pockets. I think that's very evil, and that's what's captured here. Death metal. Uh, I think this is their weakest album, but it's not bad. It's actually a very interesting album. They actually um, do some kind of for obituary, some kind of experimental stuff, and I appreciate that. But I don't think it's their greatest album, but it's still good. So there you go. And last we have greed. Greed is evil. Greed leads to a lot of bad things around the world. This is Raven. Nothing exceeds like excess. So I think this is the root of a lot of the other types of real world evil that I have shown in this video. So there you go. 10 album covers that pick something evil. This was a response to Hardcore Chris's thread. And I know, yes, I'm gonna go and dye my hair blue now. Whatever. Thanks for watching.